Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt, and today we're taking the wagon in a little bit of a different direction. Today we're taking the smoke wagon to Malted Ryeville. Today we're reviewing Smoke Wagon Malted Rye. Just picked this up at a store locally, and I believe it was about $85. This is Smoke Wagon Malted Straight Rye Whiskey. It's got the wax with the guns. Date bottled September 21st, 2022. That was nice of Aaron Chepanik to celebrate my wife's birthday by bottling batch number 16 of this malted rye. The back of the bottle in reflective gold foil reads this: distilled from a mash bill of 51% rye and 49% malted barley. Big, bold, and unapologetically, that's a big word for me, intense. Being cask strength only adds to the beautiful intensity of the finish. Aged and distilled by Nevada Agency Distilling Company, Las Vegas, Nevada. Distilled in Indiana. So this is an RSD malted rye. RSD, or Ross and Squibb, formerly known as MGP, out of Indiana, America. This malted rye carries no age statement, but comes in at 116.14 proof. Gonna give this a little bit of an SJ, little bit of a swirl job. Since it's malt, it's not my fault. Wow. Wow. That is sharp. Do you know how you get different types of cheese? Like cheddar cheese, mild cheddar cheese, medium cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, and extra sharp cheddar cheese? This is extra sharp rye whiskeys cheddar cheese. It's got a bite that reminds me of a beer. It smells like a rye beer, a high proof rye beer. Lots of spice, lots of herbs. It's like somebody ate a salad and then breathed onion breath on you. It's that sharp, spicy onion note. It's not exactly onion though, it's just that type of fragrance where it kind of makes you step back a little bit and go, whoa bitch, step back. Definite earthiness, definite leafy greens. It's like arugula. Arugula. To be honest, I do not know if I like this nose or not. That's just to be fair. Nothing against anything. It's just like, it's a bit sharp and in your face. Like you woke up from Jeffrey Dahmer's cocktail a bit too soon and he's just like, hey, I thought you were sleeping. Why don't you close your eyes so I can take some more photos? Give your dead body $100. Going in for a taste of Smoke Wagon Malted Rye. Down the hatch. Wow. 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 I got goosebumps and all the hairs are standing up because that is sex in the woods. It is intense. Wow. I should have expected what I got on the palate from the nose, because the nose was in your face sharp, and when you tasted it, it just drove that dagger directly into your palate and twisted. It was like a sparkling 115 proof whiskey, just sparkling from the tip of my tongue to the back of my butthole. You know what this reminds me of? To be totally honest here, this reminds me of a ginger ale. This is like the ginger ale of whiskey. That's exactly what that is. Wow. 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 Before your mouth can defend itself, it's getting hit by another onslaught of offensive attack from the enemy. And by enemy, I mean rye whiskey. Malted rye whiskey. Wow. Wow. You know, when I saw malted rye, I probably should have understood what that meant, but I'm not smart. I'm not smart. The 49% malt is what some eye doctors would call obvious, because I should have seen that coming. This smoke wagon is not bad. This isn't something that I love. It's not something I enjoy. I'm not going to go back to it a lot. It's not something that I think is what I would consider up my alley, nowhere near up my ass. It's just a malty son of a bugger. It's a lot. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when you drop your kids off to school in the morning and then you get home and you close the door behind you and you collapse on the floor looking at the ceiling and you take a deep breath and thank God for the day. It's not because you don't love your children. It's just because they're a lot. And I kind of feel like that's what's happening here with this Smoke Wagon Malted Rye. It's just a lot. There are people out there who are going to taste this and fall in love. But for me, that's not my jam. That's not something that I love. Unfortunately, it's going to fall in the weird category of not my jam. It's just not my jam. Is it going to be your jam? Possibly. Will it be your jam? Maybe. Will it be your jam? Who knows? Who's to say? But it's not my jam. This isn't something that I'm going crazy about. It's just a different animal. It's like a polar badger. A polar badger is just like a polar bear except for a badger. Yeah, it's super scary. Do I appreciate the different labels that Smoke Wagon is putting out for the public? Oh yeah. Do I appreciate Smoke Wagon Malted Rye? I do. Do I like it? No. I don't. So today, just based off of my palate alone, I have to give Smoke Wagon Malted Rye a score of 5.5. Sometimes we come across things that we love and others hate. Sometimes we come across things that others hate and we love. And that's okay. That's okay. This isn't a bad whiskey, it's just a different style that I just don't dig, man. And that's alright because there's a million other whiskeys out there that I could just sink my teeth into. And by teeth, I mean liver. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you're bored. Hit the subscribe button if you're not a giant pansy. And leave a comment below. 49% malt, too high or too low? My name is Matt, this is ADHD Whiskey, and like I always say, keep your head in the clouds but your mind on trying things that you're unsure of. Was I gonna like this malted rye? I didn't know, but I had to try. Do I like mountain biking? Not at this weight. Do I like to go sprinting for a first date? Not when I'm married. Did I plug a hole on a leaky tire today? I don't know, we'll find out in the morning. What does that have to do with trying new things? I don't know. That just threw me off completely. I was on a roll and then I lost it. Kind of like hard butter, you know what I mean? Why doesn't butter come softer? Butter should come way softer than it does. And refrigerators just kind of mess that up. Refrigerators are like, do you like soft butter? Well, let me ruin that for you. It's a weird yin and yang game. It's a weird game of catch and mouse. And by catch and mouse, I don't know what I meant. Speaking of things that could be hard or soft,